What does Jesus say about the outcome of Judas?
It would have been better for him not have been born.
Than to go to hell. So even Jesus says it's better that you don't exist than burn in hell forever. So why is perfect being theology in the early church or the creeds essentially in Christianity today, including Catholicism, why is it teaching that God says it's better for people to go to hell than to not exist at all? When Jesus
the other way around. It's better for people to not exist than go to hell.
I know, but your position would be that...
Okay, yeah.
Right? Your position would be that it is better for Judas to burn in hell than to not exist because God created him. Right? If it was better for Judas, then why didn't he just not create him? I think there's a solve for that, but you can't find it in Credo Christianity.
Well, I would disagree because I think that Judas, it was his choice. Like God sent his son to redeem the world of their sins, but that's a you can choose whether or not for that to apply to you or not. Basically, God created everyone, and everyone has that decision of ultimately going to hell. So first of all, I don't think that hell is a place where God tortures people.
Okay.
Like hell is a place outside of God. So in fact, hell is actually preferable for those people than heaven. They would rather go to hell than be in heaven. Because
would they rather be in hell or not exist?
That's a good question, and I couldn't tell you.
Go ask one of them. Say, would you rather keep being tortured, or would you rather that I just zap you out of existence?
But see, I don't think that they necessarily think of it that way, because being in heaven, being so close to the being that is perfectly good, would be so torturous for them.
No, I'm not saying drag them to heaven. I'm saying just zap them out of existence. Surely that would be better than being tortured consciously, eternally.
But that goes against sort of the goodness of a human. Like a human is intrinsically good, in my opinion.
Okay, I can see what you're saying, but that doesn't solve that they're being tortured forever.
Well, again, I don't think that they are being tortured. I think it's like they are torturing themselves, sort of, if that makes sense.
Interesting. So you say they want this. They would rather
prefer this than going to heaven.
No, well, I'm not saying heaven. I'm saying that you're saying that they would prefer to stay in hell, even if it's their own choice, than to not exist at all. I don't buy that.
I don't think that they have a choice about whether or not they exist.
But I'm saying if you were to interview everyone who's in hell right now, how many of them would say, yeah, I'd rather stay here?
I couldn't tell you. Probably not very many.
I guarantee you all of them would say, please make this stop.
Yeah.
Even if that means I don't exist anymore. And by the way, we have evidence of that of here on the earth. How many people take their own lives because they're suffering? It's like, I would rather not be here than suffer every single day.
Right.
So I think that's in the human will or human nature, if you will, to say, get me out of this suffering.